Oh yeah, George.
Yep.
Are they gonna edit the players? So hold on. So that the linemen get the X Factor traits?
You can't edit for them to get it.
So they're just gonna leave how it is?
Probably.
Alright. Just wondering.
Back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of
I hate starting the game off.
ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Have you tried double teaming people?
Yeah, I did down.
He said it works?
Yep.
Alright.
Donald, they were down.
Donald's getting locked down?
Donald had...
I passed it. Michael Kendricks is playing, huh? He's not supposed to be in the league.
Yeah, no tackles, no sacks, nothing.
That's crazy.
A good return there, 17 yards.
He doubled him every play.
Good
starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
I bet.
It's a gain of 35.
He had 8 tackles, 2 forced fumbles.
One thing that's great about watching
Yo, I was killing him.
That's how I was wondering if you're gonna stop Todd Gurley with Devin Bush.
He got his X Factor early, right?
Yo. Alright, what?
He ran, he did a play. I came across the middle untouched, laid him out.
Yo, that's cheating.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will avoid
I couldn't do a spy.
numbers for Wilson. Maybe down from earlier in his career, but
Yeah, I'm playing the Seahawks.
showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
He about to score.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
He scored.
He is in for the Seattle touchdown.
My line once again can't hold up.
7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Myers connects on.
I've been sacked the most in the league. That shit crazy.
7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left for them.
Come on, yo.
But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you
Marquise just got injured, yo. He got tackled regular. Whatever. See, your man named Lucas. I missed a hurdle on this guy. You said abdominal strain?
I just tagged you in the post, so go ahead and look at that.
Oh, alright. You won?
Yeah.
Yeah, you. What days you work this week? I won't be around tomorrow. What days you work this week? Alright. I'll pull up one of these days. Even if she is there, I don't care. She not my boss.
I'm 6 to 2 all week. Saturday, I'm.
It'll probably be Saturday because I don't get up till like 2.
I won't get nothing Saturday. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 20. And I ain't gonna get nothing expensive.
How is it there now?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
How is it there? Is it nice? Is she worse? Yeah, how do I just turn game volume down?
Last run, they'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And over the left side is Brown. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards.
All right, come on. Let me get this stop, team. Hey, give me that. Marquise Brown really got injured, yo. I'm sick.
How long is he out for?
It's just an abdominal strain. He could have came back already, but I'd say sit him out. I ain't risking a multi-week injury.
To be honest, I don't think you need him.
It's 7-7. I don't know if I
that's
do.
A different order. Never mind.
What you mean? He left?
I thought the original order was there. Nah, yeah, the original order because he missed the time and they gave one of the fourth when he got mad.
For the Seahawks? No, it's the same guy. I remember I was talking to him like 3 weeks ago. It's like Beckett or something.
Yeah, it used to be a guy named James Henn.
Oh, nah, I was talking to Beckett like...
Yeah, you're talking about. Alright, man, it's 11 o'clock. I gotta get up early. So, get off.
Alright.
You play better when you're not in the chat, it seems.
I do. But, hey. Alright, yo.
Don't lose.
Yeah, alright.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. These two teams all tied after 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And an alley to
That's ass.
The 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold able to tack on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. Wilson
and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Niners take over first down at the 36-yard line. Richard Sherman. A gain on the play.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way.
Here we go. 180.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
21.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air. Now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a...
And he hit, and the ball is jarred free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Gould with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
And that's a terrific score. Now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for 2?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for 2. The analytics people probably want them to go for 2. I bet they kicked the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but, hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And Jerron Brown's got it complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo, he'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Garoppolo now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
21. Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Here we go. That's 20.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this down only to the 18. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took... And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Michael Kendricks. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Ronald Blair on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The former Seahawk and former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Cannon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it right side with Cannon. And some space here. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Switch it.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
Here we go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They can't hang with us.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is Carson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final try now for Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish Took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7.